All right, we're going to finish up the primary and secondary sources 1 worksheet. In the last video, you should have watched 1 through 10 and had the explanation for all of those answers. If you are confused, let me know. I'll be happy to help you. We will finish 11 through 20 now. And at the end, of course, this worksheet will be posted for you to see too on Classroom if you need to go back and look at that. So real quick, again, remember primary sources from the time or event or person or place or whatever. Secondary sources after the fact. It was somebody who had to study about that thing to tell you about it. So number 11, Rosa Parks describing her role in the Montgomery, Alabama bus boycotts. So Rosa Parks is talking about what she did. That's a primary source. Number 12, a journal written by Sequoia about how he created the Cherokee alphabet. So it's a journal, it's his own thoughts about what he did. That is a primary source. Number 13, a textbook describing the Cold War. Remember, if it's a textbook, it's a secondary source. There had to be some smart people who knew a lot about that thing, but they had to research that thing, in this case the Cold War, before they could write a textbook about it. Number 14, another student reading a report about the tanks from World War I. Your classmates were not there. They wrote a report about it. They had to research it, and they read it to the class. That's a secondary source. Number 15, an interview with a soldier about what it was like in Iraq. That's going to be a primary source. That soldier is going to be talking about their own experience. Number 16, a friend telling you about his teacher last year. So your friend had a certain teacher. He's telling you his experience with that teacher. That's a primary source. Number 17, a movie showing the life of George Washington. Movies, not a thing. When George Washington was around, that has to be secondary. Number 18, a biography about the second president, John Adams. Biographies are stories about somebody written by another person, so that has to be secondary. Number 19, a Native American's journal describing what it was like to meet white settlers for the first time. So it was this Native American's own personal thoughts. That's a primary source. And number 20, a writer talking about her latest book. She wrote it. She knows what it's about. She's telling you about it. That's primary. So this was really quick, 11 through 20. This should be getting very, very simple. If you are still completely lost, you need to let me know. Okay, primary and secondary sources are the most basic of basics that we're going to talk about in social studies, and you have to know the difference between primary and secondary sources to be successful this year. So if you need any help, please let me know. This will be posted on Classroom, and feel free to watch the video a million times if you need to. Okay, and please let me know if you need any help. All right, hope to see you guys soon.